Here Allah talks to you direct. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? You want to know about marriage? In the book. You want to know about divorce? In the book. You want to know about heaven, about hell? In the book. What do you want to know? You want to know about Jesus. Your neighborhood. People talk about Jesus. Jesus. Let him come in. He says, you know what the Quran says about Jesus? He says, no. Open the book. He says, you know what it says? Under J, look at it. Look for it. Look for it. Under J, Jesus. The number of different headings about Jesus in the Quran. Everything on your fingertips. You want to open his birth. Chapter 3, Surah Al-Imran. Chapter 3, verse 42. Read it to him, man. Read it to him. You can't do that much for yourself and for Islam. You deserve to get absorbed. You deserve to get lost. Willy-nilly, you can't help it. You'll be gone. Wallah, if not you, your children will be gone. Gone to the dogs. You owe it to yourself that you wake up. Take up this book of God. And wallah, it is so cheap. Wallah, it'll improve your English. Your English will improve. You don't have to read Shakespeare or Milton to improve your English even. Read this book. And get closer to Allah's kalam. Then you know that Allah is telling you to what I'm telling you is Ahmadiyya talking. Allah is telling you, call them, Ya Ahl al-Kitab, O people of the book, O Jews and Christians, ta'ala, come. Are you calling them? Come. Why not? Because you don't listen to Allah. If you read it and Allah is telling you, ta'ala, Allah is telling you, tell them, وَلَا تَقُولُوا ثَلَاثًا. Don't say Trinity, إِنْتَهُ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. This is, stop it, it will be better for you. إِنَّمَا اللَّهُ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ. For your Allah is one Allah. Then you'll find who's saying Trinity. This is being read in the masjid. In the Tarawih you hear this, our alims are reading. وَلَا تَقُولُوا ثَلَاثًا. Is there any Muslims in our masjid who say Salasa? Hey? No, then who are you talking to? Allah says, لَقَدْ كَفَرَ الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إِنَّ اللَّهُ وَالْمَسِيحُ ابْنُ مَرْيَمَ. Anyone who says that Jesus Christ, the son of Mary, is God, is making kufr. It's an act of blasphemy. It's a treason against Allah. وَقَالَ الْمَسِيحُ. But Christ said, يَا بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ, O children of Israel, لَعْبُدُ اللَّهِ, worship Allah, رَبِّي وَرَبُّكُمْ, who is my Lord and your Lord. إِنَّهُ مَنْ يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ. Whoever will associate anyone with Allah, فَقَدْ حَرَّمَ اللَّهُ لِيَ الْجَنَّةِ. Allah will make Jannat haram for them. Allah will forbid them paradise. وَمَأْوَاهُ النَّارِ. And the fire of hell will be their dwelling place. وَمَا لِلظَّالِمِينَ مِنْ أَنصَارٍ. And for the wrongdoers there will be no one to help. In the masjid you find people who say Jesus is God. No. Allah says, tell them, Ya Ahl al-Kitab, O people of the book, La taghlu fi dinikum. He said, do not go to extremes in your religion. You get people in your masjid who go to extremes. The Ahl al-Kitab come to your masjids. Ya Bani Israel, Ya Bani Israel, says the Quran. Bani Israel come into your masjids? No. Then what is this? Who are you talking to? Talking to the wall? Mad people talk to walls. You know that? You're not right in your head, you talk to the wall. Can you imagine? You come here, there's nobody in the hall, and I'm talking away, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. He said, who is this guy talking to? He said, no, he's talking to the people. Where? He said, no, he's imagining that the people are sitting here. He said, the guy's gone mad, poor fellow. No? In the masjids, we are talking this. وَلَا تَقُولُوا ثَلَاثًا. Don't say this, don't do that. But the people are not there in the masjids. It means that the instruction is given to you and to me to find these people who are making kufr, find them and bring them to the right path. That's instructions given to you. But we sit on our backsides doing nothing because we don't apprehend the message. Open the book, allow Allah to talk to you. And then you see what happens. If you can sit on your backside doing nothing. When Allah cries in the Quran, وَقَالُوا اتَّخَذَ الرَّحْمَنُ وَلَدًا. And they say that Ar-Rahman, the merciful God, has begotten a son. Allah ne beta jana. So, لَقَدْ جِئْتُمْ شَيْئًا إِدَّا is one of the most abominable assertion one can make. The worst swearing you can give Allah is this, to say that he begot a son. تَقَادُ السَّمَاوَاتُ يَتَفَطَّرْنَ مِنْهُ. As if the skies are ready to burst. وَتَنْشَقَّ الْأَرْضُ. And the earth to split asunder. وَتَخِرُّ الْجِبَالُ حَدًّا. And the mountains to fall down in utter ruin. Such horrible swearing they give Allah. And you sit on your backside doing nothing. I'm asking the Arab. I say, you read this? He said, yes. You understand what it means? He said, yes. And you can sit on your backside doing nothing. When they swear Allah, somebody saw your mother, what do? You break his jaw. Somebody saw your wife or your sister, what do? You'll break his jaw. And if you can't do it, you hire a gang. You say you love Allah more than anything else. And they're swearing and abusing him, and it's nothing. It's a big joke. There's something wrong with your claim. You say you love Allah and His Rasul. May Allah forgive us. My dear brothers and sisters, look, take it upon yourself. Get this book of God. Avail it, read it, and implement it. Get these little booklets, arm yourself, and go to town. This is the opportunity Allah has given us. As much as they feel that they have an opportunity against you, you have the same opportunity against them. You don't have to go to foreign lands. They are here. Your customers are also here. You don't have to go to foreign lands to go and deliver the message. You don't have to learn his language. He knows the language. You know his language, he knows your language. Look, whatever he said about you, it applies in reverse. Same thing, what he's boasting about, you can do the same thing. What he wants to do to you, you can do to him. And Allah has given us this opportunity. We hope that we take it up and fulfill the duties and obligations which Allah has put upon us. With these words, I'm very grateful to the Jamaat here, Blackburn, for giving me this opportunity, and may Allah guide us all. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.